Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Can we please talk about what just...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Revelio. Revelio. They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. more of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out, it was Hengist of Woodcroft.
That troll's gone, thanks to you.
Hello again, Mr. Thistlewood.
Oh, it's you again, my favourite Hogwarts student. Never attended Hogwarts myself. In fact, I've never been more than a stone's throw from our humble hamlet. Now, how may I be of service?
What do you have for sale?
Now, how can I help? Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Revelio.
Beetle the Bard is a bit hairy-hearted.
Glacius. Revelio.
Can't imagine how I felt as a boy if my head...
Welcome, welcome.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. There. Not going to hurt you. Revelio. Confringo. Levioso. Crucible. Glacius, Bombarda, Protego, Confringo, Glacius, Revelio, Protego, Studico, Bombarda, Glacius, Expelliarmus, Sepsia, Bombarda, Confringo, Release, Glacius, Revelio, Confringo, Glacius, Defender, Bombarda, Confringo, Protego.
Quite the impressive fighter, aren't you? That's your match, I'm afraid. You won't knock this one loose, and I'd not try if I were you.
Confringo,
I've been there, and I'm not afraid of it, or of you.
Revelio. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. That wasn't too hard. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Repulsor. Incendio. Descendo. Glacis. Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Looked rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Lumos. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Defender. Traces. A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Revelio. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse. Everything's all right now.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Lumos. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Bombada! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio! Revelio!
What are you up to now?
Confringo! Revelio! Revelio!
You're here. Good.
I should dismount here. Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Lumos.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Arresto momentum.
Confringo.
Accio. Descendo. Repulso. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
That's it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects. Incendio. Accio.
We're here for a reason.
Revelio.
I'd say opening
Incendio.
them all is justified.
Accio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding
Revelio.
chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Descendo. Repulso. Accio. Descendo.
We've read the world
Revelio.
of the spider. I shall
Accio.
see
Incendio. Accio. Repulso. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Accio. Repulso. Incendio.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Depulso! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio! Accio! Levioso! There's something here by the altar. Accio! Revelio! Levioso! Instant! Accio! Sendo! Revelio!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
What did you find?
Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa. We're in a tomb. Assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Incendio. Accio. Way across. Incendio! Lumos! Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Compulsor. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Lumos. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something...
Revelio. Lumos.
Confringo!
Imperial. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Repulsor. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well we did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Imperial. Glacius. Bombarda. Defender. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely
Revelio.
done.
Incendio. Accio. Repulsor. Myriad. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Incendio. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Imperial. Expelliarmus. Aerial. Glacier. Defendo. Gringo. Lombarda. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Glaciers. Defendo. Revelio.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio. Repulsor. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio.
see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio. Revelio. Glacius. For a moment there, I thought that had never ended. Revelio. Revelio. Glacius. Accio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret.
Revelio.
Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Revelio. How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Revelio.
I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Revelio.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio. Imperio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Glacius. Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Confringo. Depulso. Imperio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. This isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet. Velcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You won't stop me. I won't rest. I've been fighting since before you were born. Are you quite finished?
Keep out of sight!
To the right! They're closing in! Be careful! Mine!
We'll make them. Rebellion. Imperium. Incendio. Accio.
Keep out the way!
Get away!
Uncle! To the right!
Got him!
They're closing in!
Incendio. Rebellion. Not win here. Accio.
Mine!
Rebellion. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Ringo! You're weak!
Accio. Send on. Rebellion.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be
Accio. Revelio. Imperio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Arresto Momentum. Glacius. Defendo. Gringo. Morfado. Glacius. Gringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Glacius. Imperio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo.
Is Merlin trial?
Revelio.
I'm famished.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organising her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewellery, cards, old photographs. She got to her favourite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Levioso.